All right, this is the class assignment that has captured our hearts. A Denver teacher was looking to connect with and understand her students a little better. Why? Well, most of Kyle Schwartz's third graders come from low-income families. In fact, nearly all of them are eligible for a free or reduced lunch. So what did she do? Mrs. Schwartz had them write her a letter. It was titled, "I wish my teacher knew." And their heartbreaking responses have gone viral. She posted some of them on Twitter. Here are just a couple of them. "I wish my teacher knew I don't have a friend to play with me. I wish my teacher knew sometimes my reading log isn't signed because my mom is not around a lot. I wish my teacher knew I don't have pencils at home to do my homework. And I wish my teacher knew that I miss my dad because he was deported to Mexico and I haven't seen him in 6 years." It just pulled on our heartstrings. I can only imagine what it's done to you at home, and this is why it's trending. Mrs. Schwartz then urged other teachers to do the same thing, and she joins us now via Skype from Denver. The teacher that inspired this movement, Kyle Schwartz. Kyle, thank you so much for being with us. You are an inspiration. You know, I know that you maybe expected, I want to be a fireman, or I wish my teacher knew that I'd like candy in class. But then you started going through all of these, and you must have had such a strong reaction to what you were reading.
Yeah, absolutely. I think initially some of the notes my students wrote me were heartbreaking. And to know that they're dealing with circumstances that are much beyond their years was sad. But I was also very encouraged by the relationships that I've built in my classroom and the trust that we've built, that they felt comfortable sharing. And I just felt like I was called to action to help them meet with some of the resources that they needed.
Well, we'll talk about that call to action in just a moment. But first, you talk about this relationship that you've built. Where do you go from here? Did you show this letter to their parents to maybe help them understand what their kids are going through?
You know, I haven't shown some of the letters to the parents, but a lot of the parents saw it on Twitter and emailed me. I think it'd be a great opportunity to show it to parents and kind of build relationships with parents as well. But I also think it'd be interesting for parents to have their children write, "I wish my mom knew," or "I wish my dad knew," and kind of see what's going on in their kid's head.
And it could be something that people continue this movement, because it has taken off on Twitter. The hashtag "I wish my teacher knew" is being talked about everywhere. How is that helping your class and others around the country?
Well, I was very surprised by the initial response on Twitter. It kind of started with teachers seeing it and trying it out in their classroom, but teachers are highly collaborative and we really share resources. So they really kind of got it going. And I just feel so honored that I can help other educators be empowered to do the same thing in their classroom. And I'm really excited to shed some light on the challenges and realities that my students who often are living in poverty face. You know, here in Denver, we have 70% of kids that go to our Denver public schools live in poverty. And I personally find that unacceptable. I dedicate my life to changing that reality for my students. And I feel so encouraged that so many people are standing up and saying that it's unacceptable for them as well.
I know, and I want to say, what can we do about this? If you want to learn more about this, we have some information on how you can make a difference in Kyle's students' lives. She has set up a donation page at donorschoose.org. It's a crowdfunding site specifically designed to help classrooms in need. And Kyle, I just want to tell you, you and so many other teachers out there are making such a huge difference, and we thank you tremendously.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad that we could get the message out there.
You take care.
Thank you.